That's because I needed a bigger one, so I put it in this one.
Okay.
And it's glass, so we can see through it when you start filming better anyhow. And it's kind of be a little bigger, so the little square one, maybe it wouldn't fit in so good. But I could hold it like this. Or maybe I should turn it this way. I could do it like this. But it's hard to roll this way.
Yeah.
Anyhow, ready to start?
We started.
Oh, okay. Well, hello out there. Yeah, you like that trick, huh? Okay, so anyhow, we're getting ready to do some scrapping, but you can't scrap. Well, we're going to scrap on an empty stomach while it's cooking. But you got to have food in here. That's how I get this wonderful thing. So we're going to make a meatloaf as the main part of the supper tonight. So here I got about roughly 2 pounds of hamburger meat in there already. Just whatever type of hamburger meat you like, or moose, or goose, or whatever. We're going to put a little pepper.
You can eat those geese, eh? I know that swans are protected, like in the UK and whatnot, but
Oh, geese?
what about Canadian geese?
I don't know. I don't think they fly over the ocean anyhow. A little salt,
Oh, but Canada used to belong to England.
a little ground turmeric for preventing what?
Everything, pretty much.
Okay, it's supposed to be very healthy.
Yeah, it's a super miracle.
And it has very little taste, so we like to put it in lots of stuff. Because if it's supposed to be so good for you, just like black pepper, might as well put it in. And I think I'll go ahead and throw some cheese in right at this point. Why not? Give me that. Italian cheese. Let's poke that on there some. Let's poke some more on there. Oh, we accidentally put it all on there. Well, maybe it wasn't accidental. And as the chef, I should sample it, I guess. Make sure it's good cheese. Good enough. Pass the test. Let's spread our cheese around. Match it in a little bit and get it a little embedded in there. Okay, now what? Oh, bacon. We're going to put a little bacon on the inside right here like that because it's going to be so good. This bacon, actually, I cooked it in boiling water a little bit because it's going to be on the inside. I want to make sure it's done. But I had cooked the broccoli, which is going in here also, a little bit. Go ahead and cook it a little bit in boiling water. That way it softens it up some. So we like for it to be cooked. And when it's rolled up inside of the meat here, it doesn't cook a whole heck of a lot. It's like I think it was the whole pack of bacon. So this is only half of it here. The other half is not cooked. I'm going to wrap that around it some. Basically, only putting this cooked stuff on the inside here. And I should have tore it up ahead of time. But I just decided to tear it up just now. Make smaller pieces. And I'm going to put it everywhere. It'll be easier to chew when you cut off your pieces of meatloaf than having it in big old long pieces. Give me that piece of money there, buddy. And let's just literally cover the whole dang thing with a almost, although torn and broken, almost a solid layer of bacon. Because you can't never have too much good bacon. And what's really, we don't eat bacon a whole lot. Not as much as I like. If I wasn't lazy, I'd get up and make a nice breakfast every day. And I'd probably make bacon like 5 days a week at least if I was making breakfast every day. But I'm not. Anywho, yeah, I should have planned this a little and tore this up ahead of time. And while this is cooking, we're going to do some scrapping. I think we're going to take a couple of these boxes of smalls out and look at it, separate it, and scrap some of it. I got 2 or 3 boxes of smalls built up here and there. I've just been ignoring, doing big stuff. Alright, let's get this bacon going. Finishing. It's been a going forever, it seems like. Doesn't want to tear. This piece don't want to tear. Just throw it down, hold in, guy. Only a couple more to go. Come on now. I'm going to have grease rolling out the sides of this meatloaf. Counting from the hamburger meat and all this bacon. Maybe I'm overdoing it on the bacon. Maybe. We'll just have to see. We'll keep those two pieces for ourselves. It's about halfway cooked bacon. Not 100%. Alright, let's cut this one in half and get done here with it. One there and one there. One there, get there again. Alright. Once that, oh my God. I'm dumber than dirt. No wonder that bacon was so hard to tear up. That's not the cooked bacon. Take some of it back. Because I don't want all that in there and not get it cooked. See, I done messed up my own self by not thinking things through. But that's alright. That's alright. This is supposed to be the bacon that goes around the outside of it, not the bacon that goes on the inside of it. We'll leave a few pieces of it scattered. Because here we have the cooked bacon that I was talking about and the broccoli. So let's just go ahead and get all this piled on there. Could have did it better maybe, but I'm in a hurry to get it in there. Let's spread this broccoli. That's a lot of broccoli. Around from end to end. Like so. That back in there, and a piece of bacon there, some bacon there. Move the broccoli around and make sure you got it all pretty much evenly spread. Same with this bacon here. Since we just dumped it on there, we have to be careful and move it around. Get it all to the right places. What a dummy to put the wrong bacon in the wrong spot. No wonder it seems so raw. It is. Alright, let's take some of this hamburger meat here and just start placing it on top of this one. Like so. Here and there to try to seal this in. It'll make it better when we start doing our roll it up process. Yeah. We're going to try to roll this baby up. It looks yummier and tastes yummier when it's in a big roll. So let's just get this meat scattered around to hold it together. See, we're just scattering it around and trying to cover this whole thing with some of this. It puts it easier than when you start rolling it. Oop, get down there and stay there. Make some bridges. All seal it up, seal it up, seal it up. Get it sealed into the inside. And I did save enough, it looks like, to pretty well manage to plug all the holes. That's good. Put some there, some there, some there. Gotta guess at how much to save to top it off with like this. I used to just roll it right up, but I found it's easier to make it sticking together if you kind of layer it like this with a little meat here and there. Alright, let's go here, wash your hands for a minute because I don't want to transfer anything from uncooked meat to stuff that hadn't been cooked. Well, it's not going to get cooked like this here by the cheese. Get it open there a little bit. Come on out of there. And you can add all the spices you want, but we're not much. Everybody around here doesn't like all the different spices. So just stick with the salt and pepper. the other things. Little tarmac. A little, where is it? Oregano, yeah. Let's put a little oregano on it. 903. Alright. Not too much because there's one that's not so fond of oregano anymore in this little family unit here, so we won't put much. Too much, even though that probably was too much. Get our bag screwed back up tight here. Label back on it, setting to the side. Alright, now smash that down a little bit. Maybe a little more salt. And let's see what we can do about getting this baby to move. Alright, roll that way. And then that way. Bit that way, and it's tearing all up. Turn it. Come on, guy, you need to turn this way. There you go. Roll this side up. I should have saved me a little of that hamburger meat for plugging it on the top now, huh? Actually haven't done one of these in a little while. A little rusty. It looks fat and ugly. Try to pull some of this hamburger meat that's stick in some places. Put it where it needs to go to cover up. I don't want all that green showing out. It'll burn. Not be as yummy. Let's move some hamburger meat around. Plug some holes. Try to get it shaped the same from end to end.
Joseph bought these chips at the store.
Uh-huh.
They're called Takis, and we were just debating the origin of where they come from.
Uh-huh.
Because he wasn't sure, but they come from Mexico.
Right.
And they came out with a new flavor, and while we were checking out at the grocery store, he's like, what is that flavor over there? And the bag is blue. So I walk up to it, and I look back at him, and I'm like, it's called Blue Flame. That's the flavor, Blue Flame. But it looks like normal chips. They're orange, but look what they do.
Ah, they turn your tongue blue.
They turn your tongue blue, yeah. Just from one. I only ate one. And they're red. You wouldn't tell. So somehow they have something going on in there. Yeah,
They're red and it turns your tongue blue?
Yes, it's so weird.
I forgot when I rolled it up I needed a little hamburger meat left to plug some holes. So I'm having to do a search and seizure to find some meat to plug some of the holes.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah. Well, a bit what?
No, yeah, I don't want to.
I don't know what you're saying.
Maybe you could take a little bit from there.
Oh, okay, because you're speaking in them half-word things.
Yeah.
All right.
But it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good now. I got all of it sealed in there pretty dang good.
Hold it up. There you go.
It's all sealed in there pretty good now. You see no broccoli hiding out there. Now, this is where the bacon that I put on the inside actually goes. I had to take it back. This is the raw bacon. I put the cooked bacon inside and just kind of spread this raw bacon around on top of it with this cheese. And then we'll put some cheese, more cheese on it, and then more cheese when it gets closer to being done. Get all the cheese, get all the bacon, and all of you get on there and get ready. Get ready to rumble. No rumbling allowed. All right. Here's that. Move the bacon around to the way you like it, or coverage that you want to see on it. Gonna make lots and lots of grease. Let's go wash the hands one more time. Be right back. Okay, hands are washed. Let's put a little more cheese on it. We may add some more cheese later down the road in the cooking process because this may try to melt and run away. And spray foam.
Breadcrumbs.
Oh, breadcrumbs. Yeah, I'm putting little breadcrumbs on it now. I'll probably add a few more on the top later.
Ketchup.
Not till later.
Yeah, at the end.
Put some ketchup on it later. First, now let's get it in the oven, get it cooking, and by golly, I have no idea how long this one's going to take. Probably 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll take a look at it in between maybe as I check on it and when it gets to the end. So let's put this in the oven. I got it set at 350, but I think I'll set it to 360. Oh, you wanted to see it in the oven, did you?
Oh, yes.
There's the dirty oven. And the big old meatloaf sitting in there.
Things can
I can't cook it at 420, that would be too high, but that would be the right number. We'll have to go with 360. Let's move these things over here to the center. And let her cook, and we'll come back and check on that in a little while. Now let's put up these things and get ready to do some scrapping. So we'll be right to that in just a moment. Need to take a little intermission, and we'll be right back.